Take us through this. The final lap, you're coming around the final turn. You've got Jared Hildebrand in front of you. What were you thinking to yourself? And then when he ended up hitting the wall, what went through your mind?
It's a good question, and I was just pushing as hard as I possibly can to make sure that if he did run out of fuel, I was right there to capitalize. And as I went through turn 3, I was actually trying to get past the lapped car, and I didn't want that to kind of interrupt the flow of the speed that I had going. And I got underneath that car in turn 4 and cleared the car. As soon as I cleared the car, I could just see out the corner of my eye that he had made contact with the outside retaining wall. And from that point, it's not like you go, yeah, and get really excited. You've got to avoid the debris.
You don't drive by and go, sucker!
Yeah. Well, you got to make sure he doesn't come back across and collect you, and then that would have been a really good storyline, I guess. But
yeah, right.
Fortunately, everything worked out. And then when I crossed a yard of bricks, seeing those checkered flags waving, that's a phenomenal feeling. A very emotional win for me this year, much more emotional than perhaps the one in 2005.
Indy 500 winner Dan Wheldon with us here on Jason and the GM. And Dan, a lot's been written since the win about, well, now you're kind of looking for work, right? You're looking for a new team for the June 11th race. And if nothing comes up, we'd love to have you on Jason and the GM as a third host every morning.
Yeah, I could be like the intern, right?
Well, we actually are looking for an intern. So you'd be the wealthiest intern we've ever had.
Yeah, I was joking at the banquet on Monday night. We got the check for $2.6 million. I said that's the best unemployment check that I've received just recently. But no, it's this is my one race of the year. Hopefully this is it's definitely not hurt my chances of doing any more. But right now my contract's expired, and I'm currently unemployed. We'll see. I think there'll be some good stuff certainly come of this. But at the same time, you've got to be very selective in who you drive for. There's only a few teams that can take on the might of Roger Penske's team and Chip Ganassi's, and that's what I'm interested in doing. Brian Herder and Steve Newey, who are the two bosses of this team. Brian's been a friend for a long time. It's actually interesting having your boss as a good friend. And he was obviously my teammate, Andretti Green. I reminded him all month long, whenever he was kind of questioning something, dude, just remember, I won the 500 in 2005, and you came third, okay? But it was
I've never been able to tell a boss that, by the way.
No, it was a good month, and I think through some of this momentum that we might be able to do some more, but nothing's set in stone just yet.